All right, let's get right into it. Everybody's talking about making money with AI, but if you think it's just some kind of magic button for easy cash, then this explainer might just save you months of wasted time. Seriously, we're going to cut through all that noise and get to what actually works.
And I want to kick this off with a pretty blunt truth. Most people who try to make money with AI, well, they're going to fail. Now, that's not to scare you off. It's meant to focus you. Because the reason why they fail is almost always the same thing.
See, it's not a technology problem. The AI tools out there are incredibly powerful. They definitely work. The problem is the strategy, or, let's be honest, the total lack of a strategy. People are just getting pointed in completely the wrong direction from day one.
So let's start by just pulling the curtain back on what I call the AI money lie. It is so important to separate the fantasy you see all over social media from the reality of what it takes to build something real.
I mean, you've seen this a million times, right? The social media fantasy, it sounds so easy, so tempting. Just grab some AI tool, start a faceless channel where you don't show yourself, automate the whole thing, and then just lean back and watch that passive income roll in. If only it were that simple.
But here's the big reality check. The lie is that you just open a tool, press a generate button, and then get paid. The truth? Distribution, getting your stuff in front of people, that's what creates income. A real strategy creates income, not just clicking a button. And true wealth comes from building long-term assets, not just a one-time paycheck.
So, why do so many people fall for this lie and just end up with nothing to show for it? Well, it really just boils down to three huge but totally avoidable mistakes. Let's break them down.
Okay, so here they are. First, they're always chasing hacks instead of building an actual skill. Second, they get obsessed with the tools, not the leverage that the tools are supposed to give them. And third, and this is a big one, they're sprinting for quick cash instead of patiently building real, valuable assets.
Let's talk about that first one, chasing hacks. This is the person who's trying affiliate marketing one week, then they jump to drop servicing the next, and then print on demand the week after that. There's no depth, there's no system, there's zero consistency. And you know what the result is every single time? Zero. No traction at all. And then you've got mistake number two, focusing way too much on the tools. These are the folks who spend all their time tweaking the perfect prompt or hunting for the newest AI software. They get so lost in the how that they completely forget to ask the questions that actually matter.
Like first and foremost, who is this actually for? If you don't know who your audience is, the best tool in the world is completely useless.
And then the follow-up, why would anyone even care? In a world full of noise, what value are you providing that makes them stop and listen?
And finally, how does this scale? Is this a real business system, or is it just a one-off trick that's going to fizzle out?
And this all leads to a really critical point. AI gives you incredible speed, but if your core idea is weak, all that speed means is that you just fail faster.
Which brings us to the third and, honestly, the biggest mistake of all, just wanting quick cash. Chasing those one-off payments is a constant grind. Real, lasting wealth comes from building assets that grow over time. Things like a YouTube channel with a loyal audience, or a trusted newsletter, or a digital product.
Okay, so we've spent a lot of time tearing down the fantasy. Let's start building up the reality. There is a real path to success, and it's not based on some secret hack or a bunch of hype. It's a disciplined framework.
And the framework is actually pretty simple. It's 4 steps. Step 1, pick a clear niche. Don't try to be everything to everyone. Step 2, build one system and only one. Master it. Step 3, get obsessed with mastering the first 20 seconds of your content to grab attention. And step 4, you have to commit to thinking long-term.
But here's the thing. The most crucial part of all of this is consistency. This system absolutely works, but most people quit. And they don't quit because it's broken. They quit because it isn't instant. You have to remember, AI rewards consistency more than anything else. So let's just get really realistic for a minute about what your future could look like depending on the path you choose to take. There are pretty much only 3 ways this can play out. All right, scenario 1, the optimistic one. You focus on building one asset, you get a little better every single week, and in about 6 to 12 months, you could realistically be making $1,000 to $3,000 a month. The neutral path, growth is slower, maybe a few $100 a month, but hey, you've built a scalable system. And then there's the pessimistic scenario. You chase trends, you're inconsistent, and the result is a big, fat 0.
And, the difference between these three outcomes has nothing to do with intelligence. It's not about being the smartest person with the most secret knowledge. The difference is discipline, pure and simple.
So look, if you remember just one single thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. AI is not magic. It's just leverage. And when you really understand that, it changes everything.
What's leverage? It's just the power to multiply your effort. But that's a double-edged sword, right? If your foundation is weak, if your idea is bad and you have no strategy, AI is just going to multiply your failure. But if your system is strong, it will multiply your growth like you wouldn't believe.
And that's really it. When you strip away all the hype, all the get-rich-quick fantasies, this is what you're left with: structure and execution. That's the whole game.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. I want you to look at what you are doing right now and just be really honest with yourself. Are you building a real, solid system? Or are you just chasing another shortcut? Because the answer to that question, well, that's going to determine everything.